We are more than ready to go mail order. You just supply the space and we will make the mud. Well, great. I will wait for Mr. Logan's call.
Well, it took some fancy footwork, but I finally got those two little angels to hang up their halos and take a nap. Oh, boy, were they worn out.
I bet 6 hours straight of screaming will do that to you.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, it was a rough night for everybody, wasn't it, honey?
Ah.
Well, I tell you, I still see that CJ and Sarah are having a little hard time. They're still shook up over the fire at Lynn Fair.
Well, they were doing okay. They were doing all right. I mean, they're actually doing pretty good at the park until they ran into Blair.
What was she doing there?
Oh, stealing nuts from squirrels. No, you should have seen the numbers she was doing on CJ and Sarah, going on about how much she missed them and how great it would be to get together and, oh.
That woman, I'm going to tell you what, she accuses Tina of using CJ and Sarah to get to court, and she does the same thing.
Well, I called her on it, but of course she denied it.
Yeah.
Oh, do you see this?
What?
Come here. Look at this.
Was that another ad for Melodor?
Now, take a closer look. Aimed right at our miracle mud.
What?
Really?
Melodor face cream. Everything else is just mud? That little...
Look, Mr. Logan, if you don't appreciate the excitement the new Melodor line has stirred up for you, then... Are you sure you want to do this, Todd?
Go for it.
Look, Mr. Logan, let me make this very easy for you. If you will agree to Melodor's terms, the Sun is going to provide you with a 50% discount for all your store advertising for the next 6 months. Great. Looks like we are in business then. Thank you. Well, that will teach Max Holden to mess with me.
You better get to the checkup with that doctor.
Oh, right. Oh, gosh, I'm already late. Listen, Todd, you don't have to wait around for me.
No, look, I got an hour to kill. Might as well.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Well, thought I'd run into one of you.
Don't tell me you're here about Vicky, too.
Blair had a checkup.
Look, I'm sorry to hear the news about Blair losing the baby.
You mean the baby that you said didn't exist?
I said I was sorry.
Yeah, right.
Why do I even bother?
Now, wait a second. What's going on with Vicky? What's her problem?
She almost dies in a fire and she's in a coma.
I'm talking about before the fire.
What do you mean?
I saw her before the fire broke out, and she was definitely a little off. I mean, she's always a little weird. But there was something different this time.
Dorian is here in the hospital, and she's asking about Vicky?
Yeah. She was asking if she was all right and stuff.
When was this?
Oh, my God. Christian, what are you doing here?
Well, my mom told me about the fire. Are you all right? I thought I was going to find you like in a hospital bed or something.
Nope. I might even get to go home tonight.
Well, that's great. That's great. I heard your mom. Is she all right? I heard she got hurt.
Yeah. She's still unconscious.
Tori? Is that you?
What am I doing here?
There was a fire.
Jessica. Oh, my God. Jessica.
No, Jessica's fine. I just saw her. I did.
Really?
Don't worry, she's perfectly fine.
What are you doing here? What's going on?
Don't you remember anything?
What are you talking about?
There was a fire.
I remember the fire, but everything is hazy. So hazy.
Oh, dear God.
Why? What's wrong? What is it?
Vicky?
What?
You're back.
was so scared you'd be hurt really bad.
The doctors just said I inhaled too much smoke. My mom's the one I'm worried about. She should be awake by now.
Honey, none of that. All the other signs are positive. Why, I'll bet that she's awake before your release papers are signed.
Dad?
Yeah. Would you be okay for a few minutes?
Oh, no, that's all right. I'll stay with her.
Any word? Nope, we haven't seen Uncle Larry since he went in to see Mom.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, so do I. Look, don't upset Jessica.
Yeah, I got you. Wasn't that Christian Vega in there?
Yes, he stopped by to see how Jesse's doing.
Yeah, those kids are getting pretty friendly lately.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna last.
What's that?
Well, because I told her I don't want her going to Angel Square anymore. I mean, it's too damn dangerous.
Yeah, I just heard about that basketball game that got broken up by a gang.
Yeah, well, come to find out, she was right smack dab in the middle of it. And I'm not all that thrilled about the fact that the police seem to think Christian is the fellow that attacked Blair Daimler.
Well, the only reason they've got Christian is because they don't have anybody else. Now, I happen to know for Andy doesn't think that he did it, neither does Uncle Bo.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that a kid with a mother like Carlotta could do something like that.
Well, I've met her. She seems like a nice enough person. Well, I just hope that Bo and Andy are right about the boy.
You know, I've seen a few fires in Angel Square. My friend Carlos and his family, they used to live in this big house, and they lived there all their lives. And then they had this fire, and it was just all gone. Gone, forever.
I know. I can't believe something can just disappear so fast.
You know, it's weird. I always thought that where you lived, things like that could never happen. Well, you know, I mean, like rich people. And if it did happen, then I didn't think it could hurt so bad.
Yeah, well, it does.
I'm sorry, look, it was a dumb idea. I guess no matter where you live or how much you have, some things are always the same.
I'm telling you, when I saw Vicky yesterday, she was totally whacked. I mean, really freaky.
Well, what were you doing at Lamprey yesterday?
Well, maybe I went to drop off the stupid casserole dish that she gave to me when she came by to say how sorry she was about Blair. Maybe I was just casing out the silverware. What do you care why I was there?
Never mind.
How'd the fire get started anyway?
What do you care? What, do you want the house now, too?
All right, look, I just thought you might want to know about Vicky being all weird. Forget about it.
All right, no, sorry. I'm a little upset. Tell me, why do you think she's so strange?
All right. Well, look, it's not like she hasn't been weird before, but this time I mentioned dear old Dad, and she totally lost it.
You talked to her about Victor?
Hey, look, all I said was that she probably had it better growing up than the rest of us. And that was probably because she was Victor Lord's only legitimate kid. And that she was probably Daddy's little princess. I said that, and she totally went ballistic. I mean, she started saying that I didn't have a clue what it was like to live with the old SOB, and how I was lucky because I didn't have to know him the way she did.
Look, it's no secret Victor wasn't the easiest man to live with. Maybe that's what she meant.
Yeah, but she's always been the first one in this town to stand up for the guy. So what happened, really?
I don't know, Todd. It's easy. Maybe she's angry at Victor for the same reason I am. Because he stuck us with you for a brother.
What are you doing here? Where was my family? What?
Don't you remember anything at all?
I remember we had a fight in your living room about David Vickers. He's not my brother. He's a fraud. He married Tina.
Not anymore.
Irene's diary. The diaries are fake. Diaries are fake, too.
Do you happen to remember what happened to the diary?
The diary? The diary. Police have the diary. Police have
Oh, no, they don't.
What?
I think maybe it's better that I don't try to explain. Can you remember when you last saw that diary?
Dorian, I want you to go away. I want Larry here. I want Larry.
Larry will be back soon enough. Clint, too.
Clint. Clint came to see me. Clint came to see me at Lanfair after the fight. Valentine's Day. It was Valentine's Day. What day is today?
It's June.
No, it's not.
Don't have to believe me. Sure. A convenient copy of your own newspaper.
Oh, my God. It has to be Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day.
I'm afraid you've lost quite a lot of time, Vicky.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Nicky. Nicky's back. Nicky's back. Oh, God. Nicky's back.
Oh, honey, what are you gonna do? You gonna sue her for being a snake?
No, I'm just gonna make her sorry she's a snake.
You know, I think it's kind of funny. She pays all this expensive money, takes out this big ad just to prove to us how scared she is over our little jar of mud.
That certainly does prove that our product is good enough to threaten her mighty Melodor.
Poor girl paid good money to pay us a compliment, and she doesn't even know it.
You know how much I love you.
Me or my secret formula for Miracle Mud?
Well...
Oh, you...
Yeah, you're right about Blair. You know what? I'm not going to think about that stupid ad one more minute. I'm not going to let it spoil one more minute of our quiet, which we haven't had for how many days?
Oh, honey, too many. So won't you go ahead and have your way with me before the twins wake up and figure out we're having a little fun without them?
My way? My way. Boy.
Well...
Oh, God, not Nicky. Not Nicky again.
All right, don't get upset. Vicky, please, getting upset like this isn't going to help anything.
It's all your fault. You brought Nicky back. It's your fault. I can't deal with Nicky. You can't.
Listen to me.
I can't deal with Nicky.
Nicky isn't the one who came back that night.
What?
No. You see, a lot of things.
What?
Listen carefully. That night, a lot of things were said that had never been talked about before. It got bad. I told you to leave. You refused. I turned my back, and you came after me, grabbed me, and threw me down the stairs.
No.
Of course, it wasn't you, and it wasn't Nicky. No, it was someone else.
What?
And he was very angry, and he wanted revenge.
He?
Yes. Tommy. Tommy is the one who threw me down the stairs, knocked me unconscious, and nearly killed me.
That's not possible.
I woke up. I was in the cellar of your cabin in the woods, chained to the wall like an animal, and that is when I met Jean. Jean Randolph? Oh, Jean is like a machine. She's cold and efficient. Jean is the one who likes everything to stay neat and orderly.
Why are you telling me this?
Because it's the truth. There are others, Vicky. There's Princess, and there's Tori, and yes, Nicky Smith did come back, but just for a short while. There's Tommy, but Jean. Jean is the one that we need right now. Jean is the only one who could help us. Now, if I could just talk to Jean.
I don't know any Jean. I don't know why you're telling me these lies. I want you to go away. Get out. Get out. Get out.
No.
Go away.
This is all my fault. Shh.
What?
It is. Everything that's happened to you is my fault. Truly, because that night I told you something that I thought you knew. How could I know that you blocked the whole thing out of your mind?
What are you talking about?
I am talking about your father and what he did to you.
No.
The
I can't hear this.
twisted, perverted games that he made you play.
Don't say it.
You were just a little girl.
Say
you
it.
couldn't help yourself.
Don't.
Your mother had died. You thought your father would take care of you. You didn't suspect that he expected you to take her place in his bed. Over and over and over again.
No.
These are really good, Christian.
Thanks.
Is this the diner?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You must know this place by heart.
Well, I spent a lot of time there when I was a kid, back when my parents used to own it.
Your parents own the diner?
Yeah.
Cool. What happened? I mean, why didn't they sell it?
It's a long story. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's great. Is that Kelly? Oh, she's gonna die. No, is this me?
Yeah.
No way. She's way too pretty.
What, you don't think it looks like you?
No.
No. That's what she looked like. Look, I want you to have this. Okay?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. I'll hang it up next to the other one. Oh, my mom loves the other one. I can't wait to.
Hey, listen. When my father died, I was really scared. I didn't know if Mom was going to be able to handle it on her own. My father was always around. He always took care of everything. I didn't know if Mom was going to make it. But I was wrong. She turned out to be just as strong as my father was. She told me something once. She said, for you, Christian, I would walk through fires. And your mom did that for real. For you. If she can do that, then I'm sure she can get through anything.
Have you heard anything? Is Larry still in with Vicky?
We're on our way to find out.
I'll go with you.
You okay?
I was, until I ran into Todd.
Oh, that's great. That is all we need. The king of tabloid journalism. He'll probably take this fire, turn it into some kind of sleazy scandal, and plaster Mom's picture all over the front page of the Sun.
No. If he does, he'll be sorry.
I got you as soon as I can. Clint, how's my granddaughter?
Jessica's doing just fine. In fact, she might be able to come home today.
Oh, thank the Lord, what a relief. How's her mother?
Well, she took a pretty bad hit on the head. She's still unconscious. We're on our way to check with Larry now.
Renee told me she got hurt trying to save Jessica.
That's right.
Well, I can't be a hypocrite. Vicky's one of my favorite people. But nobody can say she's not a good mother.
No, she does love her kids. And she'd go to the wall for any one of them.
Anybody know how this blaze got started?
We know it wasn't any accident.
It was deliberate?
Well, that's what the LPD and the fire department think. They've got some pretty clear evidence that some kind of accelerant was used to start it off.
What kind of a person would do something like that?
Well, that's what we're all trying to figure out.
Oh, Larry, what's the word?
I'm sorry I took so long to get back to you all.
Is Vicky all right?
Well, so far there's been no change. Her vital signs are good.
So is she going to wake up soon?
Well, I certainly hope so. The neurologist feels it's post-concussion syndrome, which means there's no permanent damage.
Well, can we go see her now?
In fact, I think it'd be a good idea if she heard your voices. Might encourage her to wake up. Okay. But not everyone at once, please. Just one or two at a time.
We can handle that.
We should find Jessie.
Last time I saw her, she was in the sunroom.
I'll go get her. Why don't you go ahead?
Vicky, you didn't deserve what happened to you. No child does. You were an innocent victim of your father's sick perversion, and that's why you've got to get some help. I'd like to get it for you, if you'd let me.
Oh, give it up, Dorian.
Vicky?
I'm back!
Dory!
Oh, and Candy act about trying to help poor pathetic Vicky. All you want is that stupid diary.
Yes, And if you give it to me, well, you'll never have to deal with me again.
But you're so much fun to play with.
Does it even still exist? Did you use it as kindling when you torched Landfair?
Moi?
Well, that stunt has your name written all over it. You're not going to be happy, are you? Until you have completely obliterated Victor Lord's memory.
Well, now, that's not entirely true, you see. I just want to destroy the public image and expose to the world what kind of a man he really was and what he did to his daughter.
And the man deserves no less. Like I've said before, I'm not going to try and stop you. Just give me what I want.
Dorian, that's not going to be so easy. See, I have this terrible bump on my head, and I don't think I remember where I left the diary. I wonder, is it in the library? Maybe it's in the secret room.
Don't toy with me. You tell me where that diary is. I've got to get it before some total stranger starts sifting through the rubble at Landfair and finds it first. You tell me where it is.
What the hell are you doing here?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
I heard about the fire, and I was concerned about the family.
You okay?
Yes, I think I'm fine, really.
It's good to see you awake. You gave us quite a scare.
Well, I guess I needed some rest.
Well, with that hit you got on the head, it doesn't surprise me.
Oh, that explains my splitting headache, yeah.
And I'm sure waking up to Dorian didn't help any.
No, not really.
Feel better, Vicky.
Oh, excuse me. Dorian, the last thing Vicky needs is a vulture like you circling her bed. Now, please, go.
Fine.
How's Jessica?
Well, thanks to her mother, she's just fine.
Oh, thank God.
She's going to be very relieved to see you awake. She was very worried about you. We all were.
Oh, poor Clint. Never ends, does it?
No, not when you care for someone, I reckon.
Well, you can stop worrying, because I'm back and everything's going to be fine now.
And you want some attention?
Yeah.
You can get all the attention you want from your daddy.
Yeah. Honey, I'm so glad to see that you're not all stuck in the mud. Well, over that silly ad Blair put in the paper.
My time's too valuable. I got to spend it thinking about our ad we're going to put in Logan's mail order catalog for Miracle Mud.
When did that happen?
Well, it hasn't happened officially yet, but we're just one step away, just waiting for Logan's nod.
Oh, did you hear that, Precious? Your daddy's a marketing genius. He sure is.
Yeah.
You hear that?
You just hold that.
Okay.
Max Holden. Well, hello, Mr. Logan. I've been expecting your call. So, we all set for the fall catalog? Space. When I spoke with Mr. Harmon, he seemed to think that... What new product? I see. Oh, no, I understand, believe me. More than you know, Mr. Logan. Goodbye.
What happened?
Well, not only are we not going in Logan's fall mail order catalog, Miracle Mud is being pulled from the shelves
They can't do that.
to make room for a new product. 3 guesses, subtract 2.
Melodor. That. Oh.
Fine. She wants to do this. I'm not going to let her get away with it.
Well, what are you going to do? Where are you going?
I'm going to go give Blair what she's been asking for.
Hey. Just had to go. You okay?
Dr. Dreyfus says I'm a picture of health.
That's good, right?
I don't know, Todd. I mean, he just smiled and said, you know, you're just 100%, as if I'd never even been pregnant. So funny. One minute you're connected to this thing inside you. It's living, it's breathing. There's a little heartbeat. Next minute, it's gone.
Well, I'll take you home.
I don't want to go home. I want to go to work. Melador's the only thing I really want to concentrate on right now.
Okay. Fine, I understand that. Maybe if Buchanan's Boys in Blue would stop running guns and selling drugs down at Angel Square, they might catch the punks that did this to you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. 5 minutes with me, that's all I'd need.
Christian, it was nice meeting you.
Oh, it was nice meeting you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming by, Christian. It was really nice of you.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure that you were okay. Listen, your mom's gonna be fine, okay? Just remember what I said, okay?
I will.
All right.
Look, I guess we better get going.
I'll see you around?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right.
Thanks again for the picture.
Oh, sure. Hi. Lady, look, I am really sorry about everything that happened, but you have to understand, I was not... What the hell was that? Don't you hear me? I didn't do anything!
I'm not some wussy little cop like you're used to dealing with.
Look, man, I did not hurt your wife, I swear!
You think I'm gonna believe you, you little punk? You'd smoke your mother for $1.
Todd, just let him go. Let him go, please.
Lady, you've got to believe me, all right? I was not the one who hurt you. I was not the one. I was there trying to help you. That's when the cops showed up. Lady, I swear I did not do it. It was not me.
I believe you.
Thanks.
My husband is upset. And we both just want to catch the person who did it. But until they do, all this is never going to be over for us. Because of what we lost. Now, do you understand?
Well, it's about time.
What happened? Did Mom wake up?
As a matter of fact, she did.
When?
Just a few minutes ago.
Is she okay?
She couldn't be better. And she's asking to see you.
Can I go in and see her?
Yep, as soon as Uncle Larry is through in there.
Can you believe the first face Mom's seeing when she wakes up is Dorian's?
How did she even know that Mom was in here?
I mentioned it to her when I saw Dorian when she came in. She said she was here to see a sick friend.
Yeah, right. I'll tell you, there's something up. Dorian has to know how Mom feels about her, so...
So what?
Well, I mean, it's like Dorian can't get enough of Mom, you know? She's even come down to the Banner a few times, just to bug her. And it's always very, very private.
Why would Mom even put up with that?
Well, I don't know. But I'll tell you, something is up with Dorian. And with Mom. And I'm gonna find out what it is.
What's the word?
Well, she is doing remarkably well,
Oh, great.
considering what she's been through. She's even pushing for an early release.
Well, that's Vicky, all right.
Yeah.
When will she be able to go?
I'd like to keep her here one more day just for a routine observation. Make sure we haven't missed anything.
Can we go in and see her?
Absolutely. But don't do too much excitement here. I don't want her overdoing it.
I'll keep an eye on her.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Kevin.
Yeah, what's up?
Glenn.
Oh, boss.
About what Andy said about it being arson, are you sure?
Well, yeah, they are. They have some pretty firm evidence. Why?
What about it?
I think you might be interested in knowing who was there at Landfair right before the fire.
Yeah, she can
Who?
come home soon.
Todd Manning.
Everybody seems to be out of the woods, so I'll be going.
Oh, Paul, wait a minute. Aren't you going to stick around and see Vicky?
Clint, I'm real glad little Jessie made it out. Glad for Vicky, too. But I'm not going to pretend that woman in there is the same person she was the day you married her. Vicky's a changed lady, and I'm here to tell you I don't like to change. Now, if you want to make a fuss over, hey, that's your business. But I just can't forgive and forget that easily.
Oh, Mom, I was so scared.
Oh.
If anything would have happened to you, it would have been all my fault.
Oh, no. Listen, all I knew was that my little baby was in trouble, and I had to do something really fast. You know, when someone you love is in trouble, you find a strength from somewhere to do things that you never thought possible.
Well, I am just so glad that both you guys are okay. And wait until you see the article I'm going to write for the banner. Landview's true heroine.
Oh, Kevin, no.
Oh, no, that's a great idea. Our mother's a hero. That's quite
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Do it. Oh.
All right, take this. And I also need you to send a double shipment over to Logan's department store today, right away. I thought they said their shelf space was limited. Well, I think I convinced Mr. Logan that it was in his best interest to make room for Melodor. You said things were going to happen fast around here. Oh, Jennifer, this is only the beginning.
You want to play for keeps, huh, Blair?
What are you doing here? Do you want me to call security? No, Jennifer. I can handle Mr. Holden.
Like you handled Logan?
That'll be all, Jennifer, for now. Thank you. So, what do I owe this great pleasure?
You never learn, do you, Blair?
You gonna teach me a lesson?
You want to fight? You've got to fight. Too bad for you, you picked the one man you can't beat.
Boy, you always could read me so well.
Well, I used to think so.
And I'm very glad that you convinced the kids that they didn't have to stay.
Well, I was kind of surprised that you didn't want them to stick around.
I did. I mean, I could have sat here for hours with them, but Larry was the one who told me not to overextend myself.
Well, Larry's right. You should rest.
Yeah. Besides, there was like another reason that I wanted to be alone with you.
Oh, really? What was that?
I didn't want to upset the children. But I have to know, Landfair, was it destroyed completely by the fire?
Well, first off, I should tell you that the fire was no accident.
What?
The police and fire departments have both concluded that it was a deliberate act. Yeah, the good news is that Landfair is still standing, and while the damage was extensive, I think it can still be rebuilt.
I see.
You see? I thought you'd be a little happier with that news.
Oh, I am. I was just thinking, arson? Really? I mean, what kind of a person would do a thing like that?
Well, I have my theories.
You care to share them?
Another time.
Why?
Well, no. You need your rest. I mean, you took quite a blow to the head. You've been through hell lately, and you need your rest.
Yeah. I completely forgot to tell you something. Oh, my word. Yesterday, before the fire, I was in the library, and I got a phone call from Atlanta. From a man who said his name was, what was his
name? Densby, that was it. It says he's with the newspaper business.
Densby?
Yeah.
I know some people on the Atlanta Journal, but I don't recall any Densby.
Well, he didn't actually say which paper he was with, but you know what he did say? He has information about all the things that have been going wrong at the Banner.
How in the hell would someone in Atlanta...
Well, I don't know. I mean, I thought the same thing, and then I also thought we can't discount it because it might lead us to whoever's behind all of this.
No, of course not. No.
Yeah.
Well, I'll send someone down to check on it tomorrow.
Well, actually, he said it had to be one of us.
Oh, what else did he say?
I can't think now. Maybe if I write it down, maybe then, I'll remember better what he said. He said to meet him at the Brockwood station, under the clock. Yeah, the clock. And, oh, he said, bring $10,000 in cash. Yeah. Well, hey, I'd gladly pay twice that much if it would help us get to the bottom of all of this, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Under the clock. Huh? Just when was this meeting supposed to take place?
Well, he said tomorrow at 8 o'clock p.m. Oh, my. That call came in yesterday, so that means that...
That means that today is the tomorrow he was talking about.
I don't think we can discount this, Clint. I think we owe it to ourselves to follow up on it. God, I wish I could go.
No. I'll go. Just as soon as I make sure that Jessica and the boys are okay.
Yeah, well, they did actually seem all right, didn't they? Well, I'll wait to hear from you then.
Oh, you will. You will. Well, I reckon I'd better get going.
What is it? Is something wrong?
No. You get some rest.
I'll do my best.
Damn it! Wanted that house leveled. Now that stupid cowboy is getting suspicious.
All right, I got him out of town for a couple of days at least. Maybe that'll give me enough time to finish what I started.
Anybody sees me, I'll just say I was jogging by and... My God, Tori. You've really outdone yourself. Okay, so I was jogging by, I came in. I've got to find that diary before somebody else does. Well, Victor, who would have thought that your own darling daughter could destroy your empire?
Dorian, what do you think you're doing?